Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday morning live Dharma service, Won Temple, North Carolina. So happy we're here around the equinox, day and night of equal length. Equinox, equanimity, why many of us come here to develop the balance to encounter life's sensory conditions and to respond in real control our response well so we can live well. My name is Drew. My Dharma name is Won Chang. Today, Rebecca Kamini, Wan He, will share her Dharma talk, What About Joy? And now, let's join in Qi Gong movements to release any tension in our minds or bodies. Please stand up and spread out a little bit if possible. And children, could the children please come to the front to help us with happy Qi Gong?
Good. We start with a happy Qi Gong. We are happy whenever we have children. And let's just shake our bodies. Fingers. Shaking, shaking. Anyone has dog at their home? Let's invite doggy's happy energy this time. Shake our tail, wiggle our tails. Wiggle, happy wiggling like a doggy. And then happy barking and wiggling. Woof, woof, woof. Okay, only wiggling, only wiggling. Wiggle harder, really you're a happy dog. Wiggle really hard. Wiggle, only wiggle. Wiggle your hips, you wiggle your tail. You can twist, twist. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Happy wiggling. And then swing our arms from side to side. Swing our arms from side to side. And now let's touch our foot. Lift one foot, another foot, another foot, and touch our foot back, 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 and side, side. Okay, gently, jumping, jumping, and kicking, 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 side kick, side kick, very good, excellent, side kick. And then touching our toe or feet, like this. 1, 2, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And then back, back. Wow, happy kicking, happy running, good job. Wow, I can see a lot of happy and it's excellent. This time, let's breathe in, cross the hands, and breathe out. Open feet a little bit wider, breathe in, breathe out. Now, we have a beautiful sky in autumn season, so let's look at the sky. Breathe in, raise your arms up. Open your arms, heart and chest. Look at the sky beyond the ceiling. And then back to the center. And slowly drop your tailbone. One more time. Breathe in. Back to the center. Softly drop and land. In the sky, what do you see? Cloud. Let's touch the cloud, move your hand. Qi Gong is all about nature. Touch, imagine you are touching the soft cloud. Very good. Cloud. The slower you touch the cloud, you can feel more cloud. Very good. This time, now we played enough in the sky. Why don't you come back to the earth? Let's play with the ball. Play with the ball. Okay, bounce the ball. And this is a huge energy ball. And if you put one hand in your pocket, you may lose your ball. So take out your hands. And then open your feet wider and then softly drop your knees and playing the ball like a huge energy ball. 1, 2, feel the bounced energy. Bouncing ball, welcome Malo. Bouncing the other hand. 1 and 2. We go next level. Go 1, we lift up leg and bounce. 1 and 2. The other one. Lift the leg up. 1 and bounce. 1 and 2. One more. Breathe in and bounce. Breathe in. This time we bounce only one time. The other leg up. Good. You know who does this so well? Rooster can do this so well. So let's stand like a rooster. First, play with the clouds. Imagine you are touching the clouds and then become a rooster. Lift one leg up. Gently switch your foot and leg. This time make rooster sound. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Can stay longer. Switch. I need a great focus. Shall we try one more? Let's be the coolest rooster. You can sing like a rooster again. Very good. And then rooster like to do the little exercise. Heel kick. Breathe in and heel kick. Switch. You don't have to lift your legs so high. One more. Breathe in. Focus. You can do it. Back. Down. Cross hands. Let's go back to the sky. Fly in the clouds. Breathe out. Cross hands and breathe out. Now press our feet firmly to the ground. Make yourself standing tall and high. Imagine yourself being a tall tree. Palms together, feet together. This time, we are going to have walking meditation. Walk with one step at a time. After one step, you completely press your feet. And then you move to the next foot. Keep walking anywhere you like to. Keep walking. Now this time, dear friends, let's walk to someone you never met before. Find someone you never met before. And once you find a new friend, you bow to your friend, and then you keep walking back. Keep walking and find another new friend you never met before. Now pause, stand again with the palms together, feet together. See yourself standing tall and high. Now put hands on your belly. Relax your hands on your belly, lower abdomen. Feel your soft belly breathing in and out. Imagine your belly is like a happy balloon. Feeling our soft, happy belly, we will keep walking again. This time, slowly walk. Children will walk to the foyer following Reverend Young. And friends here, please walk in front of a mat and please fill out the mat from the front rows to get ready for our 4-bow offering practice.
With gratitude, I bow to the grace of heaven and earth, honoring the infinite source of marvelous existence. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of parents, ancestors, and everyone who has given me life and nurtured me. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of fellow beings, embracing the truth of interconnectedness. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of laws, which guides us to develop justice and freedom through Dharma and universal principles. Meditation is simple and easy. Anyone can practice it. Please take time to find your most comfortable position on the floor or in a chair. Now release any tension in your body. Rock front to back or side to side, like a pendulum, until you find the point of perfect balance. Breathe in, grab any tension, and breathe out. Release any mental or physical uneasiness. Relax your whole body. It is okay to slouch a little bit if that feels more natural. Just remember to let your mind's eye focus on belly breathing. Breathe and listen to your body. If your body agrees, gradually sit up tall. Gently straighten your spine without losing focus on the energy in your lower abdomen. You may start to feel your lower back growing stronger and your chest and heart opening. Now, open your eyes softly and look straight ahead with a level gaze. Without moving your head or eyes, let your eyelids relax and drift downward to their most comfortable place. Keep your ears softly aligned with your shoulders and tuck your chin in slightly. Let your shoulders melt away from your ears. Enjoy the sensation of your arms and hands relaxing. Now bring your awareness to your tongue. Place the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth. While your tongue is relaxed on your palate, pure and clear saliva may gather in the mouth. This is a delightful sign of cool energy ascending. Smile at your calm and clear spirit. Invite your awareness to return to your lower abdomen, your Qi energy field. This is called the Dharma and is located about 2 inches below your navel. Your Dharma is the power center for your breathing. Scan your entire body to see if there is any tension, especially in your face and head, neck and shoulders. If your face or body begins to itch, simply note the itching and let it pass. If your legs ache unbearably, you may change position very slowly so that you maintain a calm stillness and honor the silent practice of those around you. When thoughts arise in your mind, do not be disturbed by them. Do not react to your thoughts or pursue them. Recognize they are just thoughts. They will disappear by themselves. Continue to bring your awareness back to your Dharma abiding breath. When your mind is calm, concentrated, perfectly focused and at peace, you will rest in the realm of samadhi, deep meditation. You will no longer feel any distinction between yourself and others, free from the limits of time and place. We are grateful to sit quietly together, finding the still point within.
Yongju Prayer Chant, page 4. 천지연기하심도 만사여의 하심도 천지여와 동일체 아여 천지동심정 천지연기하심정 만사요의 하심도 천지여와 동일체 아여 천지동심정 The spiritual energy of heaven and settles in my being. My spirit penetrates all things as my mind wills. Heaven, earth, and I become one. I am one with the way of heaven and earth. The spiritual energy of heaven and earth settles in my being. My spirit penetrates all things as my mind wills. Heaven, earth, and I become one. I am one with the way of heaven and earth. The spiritual energy of heaven and earth settles in my being. My spirit penetrates all things as my mind wills. Heaven, earth, and I become one. I am one with the way of heaven and earth. The spiritual energy of heaven and earth settles in my being. My spirit penetrates all things as my mind wills. Heaven, earth, and I become one. I am one with the way of heaven and earth. The spiritual energy of heaven and earth settles in my being. My spirit penetrates all things as my mind wills. Heaven, earth, and I become one. I am one with the way of heaven and earth.
Prayer for world peace. Grace of heaven and earth. Grace of parents. Grace of fellow beings. Grace of laws. O Dharmakaya
Buddha, fourfold grace, may we take refuge in Dharma and be filled with compassion and wisdom. May we transform delusion into wisdom, greed into generosity, resentment into gratitude, discord into harmony, and hatred into reception. May all nations grow and benefit mutually. May the strong help the weak, and may the weak learn and evolve according to Dharma. May all those who have died from world conflicts and disasters be delivered through all obstacles and be at rest. May there be peace throughout the world, and may all beings enjoy tranquility and happiness, living in their original true nature. This we pray with our whole hearts. 옴니다. 간절히 간절히 원하옵니다. 내 손길 닿는 곳, 내 발길 머무는 곳, 내 음성 내리치는 곳, 내 마음 향하는 곳마다 우리 모두 다 함께, 우리 모두 다 함께 성불체중 인연이
I
wish and pray sincerely and truly, where my hands touch the world, where my feet walk on the earth, where my voice echoes through the hills, and in all realms where my heart and mind reach, that we all together share a true affinity for attaining great enlightenment and for helping all living beings.
Sutra chanting, Il Won Sang Bao. Page 9. Il Won Sang Bao. Il Won is the realm of samadhi beyond words and speech, the gateway of birth and death, transcending being and non-being. In origin of heaven and earth, parents, fellow beings, and knows the true nature of all Buddhas, enlightened masters, unenlightened people, and sentient beings. You want manifest as both permanence and impermanence, because permanence is one unfolds into an infinite world that is ever abiding, spontaneous, just as it is. Viewed as impermanence, it one unfolds into infinite worlds through the cycle of formation, duration, decay, and extinction of the universe, and the birth, aging, illness, and death of all beings, according to our ears, our minds, and bodies, in the four forms of earth, we transform through the six realms of existence, progressing or regressing, with grace arising from harm or harm from grace. Therefore we unawakened beings vow to practice wholeheartedly, modeling ourselves after Il Won Sangha Dharma Kaya Buddha, by cultivating our minds and bodies deeply, knowing human affairs and universal principles thoroughly, and using our minds and bodies skillfully, thus progressing rather than regressing, and receiving grace rather than harm, until we attain the great empowerment of Il Won and become one with the nature of Il Won.
This morning, our temple friend, Rebecca Won is going to share her Dharma talk, What About Joy? Let us practice deep listening as we welcome Rebecca.
Good morning. Traditional Buddhism talks a lot about suffering. In fact, these days in particular, it's not at all hard to understand and to know with a deep knowing that there is a lot of sorrow in this world, and that we humans are suffering and are the cause of much suffering. But what about joy? In the midst of all this pain, can we focus on joy for a moment? The idea for this talk came simultaneously, or really synchronistically, from two sources. First, I have been struggling with rediscovering the joy in my daily practice, and I realized that it might be a good topic for a Dharma talk. Then about a week later, as these things happen, Reverend Qi Gong listed some suggestions for talks, one of them being, talk about the meaning of your Dharma name. My Dharma name is Won He, joy on the path. More specifically, joy on the journey toward realization of the truth, joy of the beginner's mind, joy of accepting my original true nature. So here I am today, sharing with you some of my thoughts about joy and my Buddhist practice. So what is joy? It is hard to pin down, but is generally thought to be something beyond happiness, beyond general contentment. It involves an element of surprise, something you're not necessarily anticipating. It can be subtle or bold. There are different ways that joy can manifest. There's the joy that comes through our senses. We hear a sublime piece of music and our arms get goosebumps. We read a poem that elicits a feeling of transcendence. We smell the crush of pine needles as we walk in a forest and are lifted up. We look into someone's eyes and see the sparkle. There's also joy that's inwardly born. This type is harder, actually impossible to describe. It seemingly comes out of nowhere, hits us from above or from deep within. It's not dependent on the external world or the conditions we find ourselves in. There seems to be no easy explanation of how or why it arose. Master Sotaesan described this state as ultimate bliss, a place where suffering and happiness are transcended. In an article called Joy as a Radical Act, Scott Tusa contrasts everyday happiness that is dependent on conditions with sustainable joy that with practice we can all uncover. It may be hidden, but it's available to all of us. And since it's not dependent on material consumption and therefore limited in the amount available, there's enough to go around. I asked some Dharma buddies to describe their own experiences of joy, and here are some of their responses. Our discriminating, busy mind is suddenly stilled. A door is opened and we see God. It's a personal experience, not something that others would necessarily recognize as eliciting bliss. Joy is both stronger and more fleeting than happiness. My heart bursts out, my whole body and spirit are smiling. It's a beaming of light. When there's someone with me, there is spontaneous, unabashed hugging. No words are needed. The experience of joy takes me completely unawares, without the time to form a judgment. It is just a pure response from my purest self, just as if I had touched a flame or eaten a Scotch bonnet chili pepper. When I received my Dharma name, I was truly experiencing the joy of beginner's mind, of one who has had her eyes open to this new path, this new way of living in the world, and I was so excited and energized. My mind was exploding with joy. But now, after a few years of practice, my beginner's mind has taken a back seat, and I miss it. When I think about wanting to get that feeling back, I can hear an inner voice saying, "Don't be so shallow. Be content with what you have. You have more than enough. Focusing on your own joy is frivolous." But is it frivolous to focus on joy? In my readings for this talk, the answer to that seems to be simply no. If we are not open to bliss, we might have a tendency to take ourselves too seriously. And when we practice with a kind of grim determination, this is the point at which joy departs. So, we open up to the idea that joy is not only possible, even in the midst of pain, it's a fundamental part of living in this world. Many Buddhists consider joy to be one of the 7 factors of awakening. These 7 factors are accessible to all of us: mindfulness, investigation, energy, joy, tranquility, concentration, and equanimity. Buddhists aim to develop all 7 in order to be free from attachments. Some traditions see these factors as leading to awakening, and others see them as happening at the same time. In either case, joy is an integral part, or even a required part, of becoming awakened. So excellent news, it's okay to talk about joy in the practice. This leads me to the next question. Is it okay to strive for joy? Like all states of mind, joy is transient. We may have only a few seconds to appreciate it, and then it's gone. When we think about how we felt, we naturally want to get that feeling back again. Yet we know that counting on a particular outcome or feeling can lead to disappointment. There are times when it would be natural to experience joy. For example, we might expect to feel joy when we finish our education after years of hard work. Yet, as we walk on stage to receive our diploma, our minds are busy, thinking, "Don't trip, don't trip, don't trip. Do I shake hands first or do I get the diploma?" And our eyes are scanning the audience for family. Our minds are so busy that there's no room for joy to arise. You can't force joy. So I've concluded, at least for myself, that it's really not okay to strive for joy, to chase it. But what is okay, and what's actually necessary for a well-balanced practice, is to cultivate joy, or cultivate the environment that permits joy to arise. Is it possible to create such an environment in our minds and in our external circumstances? Could we perhaps look at it sideways without a specific outcome in mind? Let's talk about some methods for preparing the ground for joy to grow. First, of course, meditation. Meditation seems to be the answer for so many of our questions about how to live a balanced life. Meditation helps us calm our mind and clear out negative thoughts. By calming our mind and body, slowing our breathing, taking time to pause, we open the way for more positive emotions, such as gratitude and loving kindness. In that article on radical joy, the author encourages us to give space to the painful things during meditation, both physical and emotional. As they arise, just let them be. Don't avoid them, and don't cling to them. We could then begin to meet our own suffering without shame or judgment, and self-compassion arises naturally. We see and accept our own true nature. With that acceptance, joy is uncovered. We can then extend that joy out into the world and act with compassion to others. Another way to cultivate joy during our day is noticing our thoughts and emotions. Most of us seem to have a natural negative attentional bias, meaning we selectively attend to the negatives, the problems, the things we need to fix. That might make evolutionary sense when being able to scan for danger or problems was a matter of life or death. But at this point, Most of us live pretty safely, and we could stand to tone down that negative attention and dial up some positive attention. Negative attentional bias is really hard habit to break. But I'm determined to spend at least as much time thinking about my accomplishments as I do about my deficits. We'll see how that goes. What are your negative filters? Do you read too much about politics and war, going down that rabbit hole of stories that elicit anger and sorrow and helplessness? Are you harder on yourself than you are on others? Or maybe you hear criticism from someone when in fact something else is going on. In preparing for this talk, I came across a quote. It's important to remember that in addition to the 10,000 sorrows in this world, there are also 10,000 joys. By noticing our thoughts and gently guiding them throughout the day, we're cultivating a more wholesome state of mind. This led me to another idea for cultivating joy: journal writing. Every morning I complete my checklist, marking the things that I did and did not do on the previous day. So one day I might check a 30-minute meditation, 3 miles of walking, eating fruits and vegetables, etc. That's a pretty good day. The next day I may do no meditation, only a little walk and eat junk food. Not a good day. Regardless of good or bad, I always focus on what I did poorly and rarely take time to congratulate myself or even acknowledge what I did well. So I wondered, is this checklist actually not good practice for me anymore? I finally decided that the checklist is still beneficial for me, in that it reminds me to pay attention to my goals. So I'll keep doing it. But I think what I can change in my practice is to remember to look at the positive side too, every day, along with the stuff I need to improve. Another way to practice joy is to express our happiness with other people's good fortune. This can be quite difficult, especially if we feel we're in competition with them. So we can start small. We can start noticing when someone gets a promotion or is expecting a child or wins an award. And if it's appropriate, we can give them our best wishes. Why not be happy for them? What harm can it do? After all, there's not a limited amount of joy for us to spread out into the world, right? There are many kinds of joy in this world, so let's find it whenever and wherever we can. In Buddhist practice, joy is usually seen as a profound experience, transcending happiness and sorrow and all dualistic concepts. Yet we experience while we are living in this dusty world. Joy can arise from meditation. It could arise from struggle. It comes naturally from a deep sense of accepting and embracing our original true nature. So whether we feel transcendent when we scruff our feet through the autumn leaves, or when we hear Gregorian chants sung by a boys' choir, or if joy just pops up suddenly with no discernible cause, let's incline our minds to that which brightens our spirit. Let's allow joy.
Thank you, Rebecca. That's a wonderful reminder that we all deserve happiness and joy, but as Rebecca pointed out, we need to do a little bit of work to uncover it. So through journaling, meditation, and watching our minds, all those things can encourage or open the ground for joy to bubble up and to feel it. And so that's a wonderful reminder. So friends online, if you would like to take this time to contemplate Rebecca's Dharma Talk or share something in the live chat, please do that. And friends in the Dharma Hall, if you'd like to pair up with 2 or 3 people and discuss your joy.
I can really sense the joyful energy from your joyful conversations. We have friends who joined today from cyberspace, from their own homes. Kitty and Patrick from Florida, Polly, Hillsborough, Mario Rojas, Hannah, Dave, Lee, Alexa, Lara, Daniel, Sarah, Barbara, Jared, Allison, Rita, Filippo from Canada, Bob Lemberg, Jennifer, and then many other friends who didn't leave their names, yet they are joining together. And here in person, we have Nick, main engineer, thank you. We have Rebecca, Kathleen, John, Kelly, and Drew. We have a new friend, Jill. Welcome, joining us, Jill. Where is Jill? And Jill brought her two children, Nina and Abby. Michael Won Hyung is here, Linda, Neil Bell, Thomas, Linda, Patty, Pete. Is Pete Washer is here today? Oh yeah, you're here. Julian, Ryan. Is first time Ryan? Welcome Ryan. Carol. Yeah. You get the applause if you're first time. We have Carol and Carmel, Shane, Mia, Sujita, Jen, Anthony, Adam, Bodhi, Kras, and children. Alan, Melissa is here. Karen, Jenny, and Sawan is here. Julian, Will, and Adi. Your first time too from UNC? Raise your hand. Will and Adi. Leslie, Miguel, Richard, Leon, Irene, and Marlo. Thank you so much all for joining us. So together, now we know our friends who are here, joining our palms together, sit up tall and high. Let's send our joyful energy. Connect first with our joyful energy within. Joy is everywhere. every breath, this peaceful moment, through the sunlight. Our hearts connect with gratitude. Joy and gratitude, they are a couple. They are companions going together. With the palms together, with our hearts together, we send our praying energy. Dear friends, may you taste joy. May your practice journey be filled with joy. May our life journey is joyful and delightful. Breathe in, breathe out. May our week be blessed with a deep joy from our true nature. Breathe in, breathe out. May our rest of today, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. May this whole week be connected with our inner calm, the power of joy, the delight of joy arising from our true nature within. Now let's bow to our friend next to us. Thank you for practicing.
I have a few joyful announcements. Thanks for practicing with us today. Right after the service today, the young adults group will gather here in the Dharma Hall. This evening at 5 p.m., our sister temple in Raleigh is hosting a peaceful evening meditation. Please join us if you're able. And all are welcome to come and enjoy our meditation garden anytime until dusk. You're welcome to meditate and walk and sit and also pull some weeds. Thank you for your donations of food and supplies to the local free market pantry run by the Interfaith Council. Your donations really helped when it was most needed this summer. We are grateful for your kind awareness that our temple continues our spiritual work thanks to your generous support. Our offering table is in the foyer. And if you are new and you would like to join our community listserv, there are sign-up cards in the foyer, and you can fill this out and join our email group. And lastly, let's bless our day with morning prayer song on page 13.
Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, I begin a new day in your presence. Today full of health and with peace of mind, may I walk along the path of the Buddha. Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, I begin a new day with your grace. Today gratefully and with gentle words. May I live in harmony with all those I meet. Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace. I begin a new day with compassion. Today, making the world a more loving place. May I do all that I can for one world.
Waving hands to our friends. 10 contemplations on Namu Amitabha. With the blessing of this chanting, may the karmic bindings of all sentient beings be resolved. Namu Amitabha. With the blessing of this chanting, may all troubled souls find peace and be free. Namu Amitabha. With the blessing of this chanting, may we be liberated from birth and death to freely come and go. With the blessing of this chanting, may we conquer all temptations and hindrances. Namu Amitabha. With the blessing of this chanting, may our 6 senses always be clear. May the light of wisdom shine. Namu Amitabha. With the blessing of this chanting, may the dust of past, present, and future worlds disappear, so the bright mind moon shines alone. Namu Amitabha. With the blessing of this chanting, may our minds and hearts become limitless Dharma vessels to transmit the
the spirit of all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Amitabha. With the blessing of this chanting, may the countless sentient beings of infinite worlds achieve Buddhahood. Namo Amitabha. With the blessing of this chanting, may the whole universe be purified. Namo Amitabha. With the blessing of this chanting, through countless ages, may we uphold our great vow, turning the great Dharma wheel